Hey, I'm Emma Upton, and this is the map to the real thing, the strategy you've been starving for. If you've done all the work, the therapy, the mindset, the branding courses, but it still can't seem to find a way to bring your real work into something clear, something tangible, something fully alive, this series is for you. I built my thing from the depths of an anxious, overthinking hole with brand new baby twins, a husband who worked away, and a full time job as a school teacher. It made zero logical sense, but somehow it worked. I hacked the system and now I'm handing you the map because the truth is, your thing isn't missing, it's just misunderstood. And in this series, I'm walking you through the exact process I use with women who can do everything with their eyes closed, on 3 hours sleep, and still outperform everyone around them, but who are tired, who need a hug, and who refuse to let their dreams die. This is how you take that whisper of a thing, the actual thing you're here to do, and turn it into something real with wings, with roots, with renaissance, and with wild results like making £10,000 in the first month of monetizing my work. What? It's real strategy, but it also starts with you. And if you're listening in real time, I've opened up a handful of free map portal spaces. So you can actually do this one-to-one with me, having the time of our lives. The link is in the show notes, but for now, let's drop into today's episode. If you feel like you've got a million ideas, but they don't feel like the thing, the alter avoidance loop in episode 4 that we're covering today is going to be extremely helpful to you. So if I can keep my teeth in my mouth, we're going to make some magic. So I always start with a little story. Holy moly. So we're not even a minute in. Let me paint the scene. Your notes app, an overflowing graveyard. Buried in there are launch plans and offer ideas, podcast outlines, course titles, freebie maps, content breakdowns. The saved folder on your Instagram is just popping off with all these ideas. And for a second, when that idea lands, each and every single one of them felt like it. That little flutter in your chest, and I know it so well, I still chase the dopamine for it and have to catch myself. Maybe this is the one, maybe this is the thing. Maybe I need to go in this direction. Maybe it's this. Maybe if I take this angle on it, it's. But then you moved on. That folder you visited it less frequently. Why? Not because it was a bad idea or that they're bad ideas, but because the real one, the thing that you're actually here to do, the one that matters most out of everything, it all got a little bit too close for comfort, too alive, too scared, too sacred to mess up. So instead of naming it, the bravest thing that any human can do whenever I sit with people doing name the thing, I'm like, you are a rock star. I don't know what you're here to do, but holy smokes. So instead of naming it and doing that, you just keep building altars around it and things that you kind of know aren't going to be it and aren't going to be, but you work on it anyway because you know you can't leave it alone. But also the idea of it really being everything it's meant to, that's a lot. So maybe it's that you launch, but you launch smart and safe ideas rather than the idea. The idea. You post content and it kind of lands. It's kind of there in the ballpark, but it doesn't crack you or anybody else wide open. When you get those little ideas, you're like, maybe I'll save that for when I'm more famous and my words hold more clout because and maybe you create the things that are always the thing, but never quite the thing. And I get it because the moment that you name the thing, it feels like it's going to change everything. And knowing that and doing it anyway requires a part of you that's raw and honest and visible. All of the things that we are taught as human beings not to be, because we have that primitive part of the brain that is always on hyper alert of how are you going to be standing out from the tribe? How are you going to be ostracized, which means you're going to die a lowly, an awful death of malnutrition and no shelter and not enough. That is inbuilt in us. So of course we always resist it. I know that it's not that you don't have the clarity, 100%. It's that if you were really being, you and I were sitting knee to knee, face to face in that awkward like space of, I need to tell you something, but I don't want to. if you were being brutally honest with me there in that moment, you're kind of scared to really commit to that thing because all these other distractions and the dopamine hits of them and creating something new and excitement of something new, that's too tantalizing. And the idea of just committing is like getting married, isn't it? I'm just going to have sex with one person for the rest of my life. Am I sure? That doesn't sound like very many people. Because once you name it, once you actually commit to it, you can't unknow it. And that feeling, as I'm developing more and more into my thing, that feeling of, ah, it can feel like a lot if we stay in our brain. Luckily, the anxiety-free find formula teaches you to come out of your brain, and then you realize, ah, once I'm not in my nervous system and all the fear, I'm good. This is literally what I was put here to do. Suddenly, when you do that, all the other shiny but soulless things don't cut it anymore. You get those tangible trophy results, the t-shirt results, and you're like, this should feel really cool. And yeah. So let's go deeper and dive underneath this trap that we find ourselves in the third, am I right? Is it the fourth? The fourth of the dirty dozen, the avatar avoidance loop. So you're not unclear, and do not take offense because I don't love it, I love to hate it, of recognizing when I'm unanchored. You're not unclear. It's that unanchoring that's happened. You're not missing the right idea, but you're actually actively avoiding the one that's going to change everything, the one that really is going to generate the results that you know and you feel inside. You're like, I'm meant for so much more. Because when you say that thing out loud, all of a sudden, you stop performing. You stop detouring and you start devoting. And it's so much simpler to devote ourselves to something external all of a sudden when it's like, oh, I just need to become a devotee of this. That's awkward. I don't want to do it. It's terrifying until it's not. Until you're out of your brain and you're out of the trio of terror terrorizing you, and it feels like home, that feeling that we're all searching for, that feeling of I'm safe, it's okay. You come back to that here. This is the truth. Please be with me in this. Like, let's hold hands across the airwaves if that's possible. You don't need any more ideas. You listened to yesterday's episode 3 about burning the boats. We got no risk in our decisions. You don't need more ideas. You need a vessel worthy of your fire that can hold your flames and hold your fire, and it doesn't singe a thing. To move into that space, ask yourself, if I had to build one altar that was gonna outlive me, what would I place at its center? If you were going to create something that was bigger than you, that was going to last for lifetimes, that people were going to come across and it was going to change everything for them, what would be at the center of that? What's the one idea, the one offer, the one post, the one vision, the one product that feels too risky to name, but you know that it's the one? Something practical to do after that bombshell. If you're not sitting blinking, you're not, oh my God, oh no! Then go and find the post that you've been perfecting, the one that's in your drafts or in your notes that you've ran through ChatGPT like 10 times, and every time you're like, ugh, and you just move away because you're like, that's not it. Tweaking, tinkering, wait until they get it right and it lands and all the things, and strip it back. What's the one sentence underneath all of the noise that actually cuts through to that altar at the center of it all? Say that. Not with a hook, not with a call to action, just you and it saying the thing that really matters right now in the only moment that exists today in this moment. And share me. Share it with me. Tag me in it and I will celebrate the bejesus out of you. So if this fourth episode of our Dirty Dozen crack something in you. This is what we do in Map the Thing. We go into these individual areas where your brain is saying, well, I should just know how to do it, but for some reason it's not quote working. If you're done building around your real work and you are ready to name it, it's in Map the Thing that we stop the performance. We name the gold and we build the altar, not from urgency, but from truth. I have a free quiz that will take you deeper into each of the dirty dozen elements. If you would like it, message me Map and I will send it over to you. Thank you for being here with me today. So if this episode hits something in you, if you're nodding along like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, here's what I want you to know. This is the first spark. And right now I'm on a mission for the rest of 2025, which isn't as far away as you think, to help 100 women bring their thing into life. Not just an idea, but something real, something tangible, something with wings. Right now I've cleared the space. And just like my 4-part process has shown me, I'm all in with this right now. So I'm offering these 1-hour map portal sessions for free. It's me and you for an hour. Naming the thing, finding what's been in the way, and you're going to exhale and go, okay, that's it. Mapping exactly how it wants to live inside the world so that you know where to focus your energies to make it really real in the easiest possible way. If that sounds terrifying and delicious all at once, the portal link is in the show note details. Fill it in. I'll read every word and I'll get back to you personally after the session. Let's actually begin. I can't wait to see you there.